After months of defending its Chinese-made laminates against claims it contained high levels of formaldehyde, Lumber Liquidators is now pulling the controversial flooring off the market. But is this too little too late? Joining me now, home improvement expert Danny Lipford, host of the nationally syndicated TV and radio program Today's Homeowner. Danny, so good to see you. You know, we followed every twist and turn in this story, and today's announcement was surprising to me. Why do you think they're pulling all of this?
Well, I mean, obviously, they've had a tremendous amount of pressure from not only their stockholders, but also the general public. They should have done this 8 weeks ago. It's just, it's not the way to handle the business at all.
So it was 8 weeks ago that CBS aired its expose in which it said that this laminate flooring is essentially what they said defective. It has formaldehyde in it that is off-gassed into rooms once you lay it down. Now the company in real trouble, facing 100 lawsuits. They fired their CFO. Their stock is tanking, and they're being investigated by the Consumer Product Safety Commission. On and on it goes. Why do you think they waited so long? And then, according to reports we're hearing, Danny, and I can't really confirm this, but this comes from Wall Street, that apparently they've been discounting some of this product to get it out the door so that they don't have to deal with it. How do you analyze, how do you take that in as somebody who works with this kind of product every day?
Well, just think about it. You know, they realized that they had quite a problem on their hand, and all of the, you know, the groundswell of problems coming against them. Of course, they wanted to unload some of the material. Not a good thing to do. What I would have done is immediately recognize if there's a problem, get a third party in there to test it and identify it. And then if there was a problem, go swiftly and correct the problem with any of the people that you've supplied that product to. You know, the consumer that's buying this product, they're not going to go to China and figure it out.
No.
The supplier needs to, and so I'm amazed that it's gone this far, and I hope that they remedy it immediately.
You know, it brings up the question, what happens to product that comes into this country? I mean, does anybody ever take a second look at it? What does it take? And you know, we've got all kinds of products coming in from China, from chicken to laminate flooring. It seems to me that we have very little control over these products.
And that's what I wonder, too, Jerry. You know, even some of the children's toys that we heard about years ago that had some lead in the paint. I mean, where's the testing part of it? Where is the little area in between when it gets off the boat and when it hits the shelves for the American consumer? It really puzzles me, and it's something that I really want to dig into, because you think about all of the problems they had with the Chinese drywall a few years ago. You know, how did that get through here? How did that happen? Now, that was a bit of a different story because there was a supply and demand issue there. They needed drywall to keep the American housing industry moving forward. And they made a mistake back then. Everybody recognized it. But how is this happening right now when we have control of everything?
Well, and the problem with the drywall is that it introduced mold. It was a real disaster for many homeowners. My question to you tonight, though, Danny, is this. If I have this flooring in my house, what would I do?
Well, I'll tell you what, it's gonna be a problem, and you never know when this company may just completely, you know, pull up the stakes and go away. First of all, being able to test it for formaldehyde and getting a local testing company to do that very thing and to do the test necessary to see if you're one of the ones that have the problem. Certainly, you know, hopefully go back to the person that installed it, and maybe they can find the lot number. If you can find that number of the material that went into your house, you have a better chance of kind of tracing it to see if it's one of those, let's say, problem batches that hit the United States.
So you need a lot number. That's what Danny says. And before you go, I just want to tell folks, you know, we don't have any results from testing from the Consumer Financial Safety Board, the CFSB, I believe. Am I saying that right, Kevin? The Consumer Product Safety Commission, pardon me, that is the federal agency that's looking into this. They are a long ways from having answers on this. But believe you me, I'm sure this network will be reporting it when they do. It's certainly a story that will get a lot of attention, but we're still waiting to find out the definitive answer on exactly whether this product is defective or not. Danny, thanks for coming in. So good to see you.
Hey, my pleasure, Jerry. Hope to see you soon.
Yes, me as well.